I think maybe Axe Woves and some of the other Night Owls could be with the Armorer and could be with Gideon.
Yeah. I mean, it's called Spies. There's multiple.
Yeah.
Dude, she brought them up. She literally made Bo-Katan like the leader and was like, yeah, go find the rest of the Night Owls and like bring them over here in a big group and like let's go over to this planet. Oh shoot, Gideon's there to kill us all, to kill all the Night Owls. That's a shame. I hope I can get my people out, like, because she left a lot of her people back, on the other planet. So maybe she's just kind of making Bo-Katan think that like it's her idea to go back and that they need to go back, and then shows up there and Gideon's already there and they already have their forces and he's gonna wipe them out. And he promised her like, I won't kill your clan.
Mm-hmm.
But if that happens, I'm assuming he's going to betray her. And I honestly would love this where that did happen. She's betraying the Night Owls and getting rid of them and wants them to die. And then she gets betrayed by Gideon in this next episode and realizes like she needs to redeem herself. And so she like goes out fighting for like Mandalore.
Again, guys, whether you're watching live or watching the replay, let us know in the comment section your theories, how things will end for season 3. Speaking of Bacta tanks, Jake, what are the chances that we see Boba Fett in the finale?
Okay. All right, you're taking it there. All right. Unlikely.
Yeah.
Unlikely would be my guess. My assumption would be I get like a 5% chance. Yeah, if he does show up, I am gonna be kind of confused. And it's honestly mostly because he doesn't seem like I don't want to say it. He seems like he sucks at fighting. Like I don't know.
Well, he's always getting wrecked.
I guess like I might be able to see him come, but I just don't know who would have told him like what's going on in Mandalore. Like I could see him showing up and doing his like bomb and taking out some people and flying around and trying to, right? I could see him doing something like that if they wanted to, but I would just be confused. I guess if he showed up, I would just be like, "What? Like, where'd this come from?" I would feel as if they just did this because they took 2 episodes showing the Mandalorian out of his season.
Yeah, good point. I feel like there's like a 40, maybe even a 50% chance, honestly.
Really?
I do. I don't necessarily want it to happen because like
I don't want it to happen at all.
I feel like a lot of people were disappointed about Book of Boba Fett, and a lot of those reasons are just like his character really changed from our perspective of him from the original trilogy, from maybe of his portrayal in Clone Wars 2, and like basically Din is more so how I always pictured Boba Fett, but even like more darker and a little bit more ruthless than Din, which he still is kind of ruthless, but like you said, he's much weaker than we all thought in some ways, and so I feel like there's a really good chance because of what you were saying about them crossing over, but
I'm going to tell you right now, bro.
I don't think it won't hit as hard,
Yeah.
For the audience. I feel like it just won't hit as hard. So
okay, so here's what they're going to do. If we're going to get any cameos next, I want to rank them for you. If Boba Fett shows up, I am going to be disappointed. I could see a lot more of what they're going to do is maybe the Rebel what are they called? The New whatever? New Republic?
New Republic, yeah.
I could see that fighter pilot. Oh no, am I glitching out? Are we good?
I think we're good.
I could see that fighter pilot showing up, Blue. I could see Blue showing up with Zeb.
Yeah.
I could also see Ahsoka showing up with her
That'd be
people.
cool.
I could see Ahsoka showing up. We got that trailer. It was more of like an introduction, like, hey guys, this is coming. Like, get ready for it. And maybe Ahsoka shows up, or maybe the Rebels show up in some capacity and back them up on this, because we know that Ahsoka's looking for Gideon. And so it would make 1,000% more sense if Ahsoka just showed up. And then they kind of explain that in the beginning of the Ahsoka series, like why she was looking for him, how that like came to be, and then like how she's hunting him now. So...
Okay, can I step in real quick? I feel like now that you say that, I feel like there's got to be a decent chance that Sabine shows up, because
I could see Sabine showing up
because of her friendship with Bo-Katan, and because of her loyalty to Mandalore.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. Yeah.
Sabine's arc in Rebels, I mean, it has so much to do with liberating Mandalore and honor, and so like I feel like, I don't know, maybe Bo-Katan could send out like a just distress call to her. That'd be awesome. So break it all down for me. What would you really like to see that you think is fairly possible? Like, what would you like to see, but still within, like, I guess, Disney possibilities? You know what I mean?
Literally what I've talked about, and I can put it all together for you. The fact that the armor is Rook, that she is trying to save her people like Bo-Katan once did, but she doesn't want to save all of them. She's willing to sacrifice most of her people for a specific group. She gets betrayed by Moff Gideon, and in this scene she has to like kind of redeem herself, and she realizes that she messed up just like Bo-Katan did, but that Moff Gideon is not someone that you could trust no matter what. It's going to unite the Mandalorian people for sure, I think, at the end of this, for at least next season. I don't know what they're doing beyond that. Maybe we'll see some more conflict in that movie Dave Filoni's going to do, but would love to see the armor have this like kind of realization she made a mistake, even though she thought she was doing something right for her people. Because I don't even know if the armor knew what Bo-Katan did, right? So she didn't know that, like,
until the dinner.
Exactly. And after hearing that, she's like, oh, like maybe I made a mistake here. And so she's gonna have to deal with those repercussions next episode. I think she's probably gonna die. I think that
the armor,
and I think that the Rebels are Gideon. I think that like it's just, I don't know if she's gonna die by like at the hands of Gideon, like physically, but she's gonna understand that like she's gonna get bombed, that he's gonna kill them all. She's gonna do all she can to like save the rest of whoever's on that ship, and get the rest of the Mandalorians out of there. But I think that the Rebels are gonna show up. They're gonna save Din with I think Ahsoka's gonna come in and save Din because he's captured, and she's pretty much the only person that can do that. I think Bo's gonna meet up with Ahsoka as well. They're gonna formulate a plan. Ahsoka's gonna come in, save Din. They're gonna get out of there okay, and it's just gonna be building up like Gideon kind of fleeing from the situation because he doesn't understand that Ahsoka's still around looking for Thrawn, and he's gonna like go back and need Thrawn to like bring his forces in for season 4. If that makes any sense, I'll break it down next week because I just did, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. Betrayal in the beginning with armor. She's gonna die. She's gonna sacrifice. She has to save the rest of her people. Ahsoka Rebels are gonna come in. They're gonna save Din from his capture because Bo-Katan's gonna have a discussion with them, and Gideon's gonna get beat up. He's gonna kill a lot of people, but I think he's gonna feel as if the forces are too strong. He already mentioned that if the Mandalorians are together, they can't be beaten, and so he's gonna flee, looking for Thrawn to be his backup for next season. And he's gonna like use Thrawn, and Thrawn's gonna use him, and it's gonna be what we kind of talked about that happened in the beginning of this episode, where they're gonna be trying to use each other for the power. And I, like you said, I think Thrawn's going to obviously take over and be like the next big bad after season 4. But I think it's going to be a really interesting dynamic next season. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I might have called out the next episode.
That was great.
Dom's like, this is what's happening next episode. I could see it in his head. He's like, yeah, okay, all right.
This is good, man. This is good.
But you know what I'm saying? Like 100% redemption. I think I'm spilling a good story here that if they do it that way and do it correctly, it would be emotional. We get 3 seasons with this person. We finally realize who they are, what they're going through, like what they're willing to sacrifice, find out that they have great respect and admiration for someone that they did in the past. And now they're willing to do anything they can. Star Wars does that all the time, where they make a mistake, they feel like they can't come back from it, and someone gives them the chance. You know, it's all about chance, second chances, and opportunities, and understanding that you're not completely in the dark, that you can always come back to the light. And so I think they're going to play that really well, especially in that scene. It's going to be emotional, people. I'll tell you what.
Of course, we'll see you back next week, 6 p.m. Pacific for Mandalorian.
Season finale. It's happening, folks. Listen, I'm not going to say that I was right, but bank on it. Put your money on it.